So, I wasn't planning on making this video so early because I wanted to play the game all the way through, do a review, kind of collect my thoughts on it, and release like a full review in maybe a couple weeks. But then I played it. Played the first 2 hours. And I gotta tell you, it is already exceeding every expectation that I had for it. And that's saying something. Firstly, as everybody knows, this game is extremely creative. The concept of playing as Zelda, building these little blocks and like making your own stairways, like, you know, sending enemies against people, you know, spawning rocks and all these, like, it was a very creative idea, and I loved the concept and I thought it was very interesting. My only reservation was that it feels like a pretty big departure from the Zelda formula, and I wanted to see how they would play with it. And, you know, without getting into spoilers, like, it does still feel like a traditional Zelda game. It still fits very well, but it adds a lot of these extra mechanics, these creative kind of ways to interact with the world that really do give you a lot of control, and it's really satisfying. I really loved it. You know, add a really counter for how many times I said really in that sentence. In a lot of ways, it like adds the best qualities of the three major types of Zeldas. Like 2D Zelda, classic 3D Zelda, and Breath of the Wild style, like modern Zelda. Those three archetypes are kind of at play in the aspects of this game. You've got just the classic 2D Zelda, you know, top-down dungeon aspects. You got some things directly from Link's Awakening, like the 2D puzzle sections where you're kind of going up and down in those, you know, underground areas. Like that's part of it. 3D Zelda, like you've got the dungeons and puzzles and things like that. There's Z targeting in the game, in a 2D game, which it gives you so much more control over the combat, and it makes it like so much more of a rounded experience as far as the combat is concerned, and I loved every second of it. And then with the Breath of the Wild style Zelda, it's got a lot of the creative mechanics. It's built, you know, building the beds, putting the boxes, you know, putting things around. Like, it's got creative solutions to a bunch of puzzles, and all those things culminate into a really, really nice package. And again, I haven't even experienced the full game, but from what I have experienced, every bit and piece that they have introduced so far has been perfect for me. It just blew me away, honestly, in the first 2 hours. And a good chunk of that 2-hour piece that I played was the same area that was in a lot of the demo footage that a lot of bigger YouTubers had played before the game came out. And as a lot of them were saying before the game came out, it is a promising kind of showcase for the mechanics and for how the game is actually going to end up playing, and it really worked well as that for me as well. And I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but the amount of fun that I've been having with the game so far, just in that section, it is shaping up to be among my favorite 2D Zelda games ever. My number one is A Link Between Worlds for the 3DS, 9 out of 10, by the way. And, I mean, Link to the Past, obviously, is amazing, but honestly, if this game can carry the momentum and be as fun as it has been so far for the remainder of the runtime, it will probably end up being at least number 2, if not surpassing A Link Between Worlds. I can't make that claim yet because I haven't finished it, but as of right now, I'm so bought in. It just is filling me with this inspiration to continue playing, which I don't feel with a lot of 2D Zelda games. And again, the only one that has made me feel that way in recent memory, again, is Link Between Worlds, and I know that was a while ago, so I'm really excited to continue playing it. It has been so amazing. So my recommendation is, if you're looking forward to this game, I think you'll be super happy with the final product. If you're on the fence about buying the game, I think it's definitely worth trying. And if you're already playing it, please don't spoil anything in the comments. Not just for my sake, but for anybody who happens to watch this video. If you spoil it, it's not good, you know, for anybody to ruin that experience for anyone. So I really do hope that we can keep it civil. Just talk about maybe the first chunk of the game, how you feel about it, your first impressions, but I don't want to hear any spoilers. You know, but the rest of it I think is all fair game. Anyway, these are just my quick impressions. I'm going to get back to playing the game, maybe working on another video. But if If you are liking the game, if you are excited to play it, let me know in the comments. Again, no spoilers. I'm watching you. I'm going to see it. All right. That's it. See ya.